Hello, my name is Joyce from Salubrious Events, and we are organising a conference, The Real Ghostbusters of Australia. It will be on the 24th to the 26th of May in Melbourne, and we will have five very special guest speakers, all very experienced in their field. And one of the speakers is here with me right now today, Karen Scott. She's a psychic and medium and has been practicing for many years with both local clients from Perth, WA, and international clients as well. So hi, Karen.
Hi, Joy.
Hi.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good too. Thank you.
Did you want to tell us a little bit more about what you do before we get into the interview?
Well, I'm a clairvoyant psychic medium, and I've been doing that for many, many years. I lived in the UK before coming to Australia, and I was practicing psychic development and spiritual development. I also did readings when I was in the UK as well. I had this gift from being a child, where I used to talk to what I thought was a special magic ring that my gran had given me before she died. But as it turned out, it was actually spirit that were talking to me. But as a child, I just thought it was this magic ring.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, as a young age, they've been with me ever since.
Wow. I can imagine what a magical experience, as a child to have this magic object that spoke to you.
Yeah, it had its pluses and it also had its difficulties as well. As a young child, you can imagine seeing faces at the end of your bed was a little bit discerning until you got to sort of become aware of how to communicate with them.
Wow.
Yeah, so
okay.
there's a good side and the what should we say, the discerning side, but
yes.
it was fun most of the time because it was my gran that used to connect with me.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Were your parents, were they open? Do they know what was going on?
No, both were very closed off about it, and if I was talking to people when I was sat in my bedroom or anything like that, they were, it was like it wasn't nurtured because it wasn't understood, that was all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Okay, so all right. So Karen, today I wanted to talk to you about a subject which may seem a bit strange for some people, but it's about ghosts and their interaction with us, and more in particular in relationships, as in having like an ongoing relationship. And because I remember when I was in boarding school, there was this other male student, and he was just sitting by himself one day, and he had this big smirk on his face, and he was blushing, and there was no one else around. And I said to him, what are you doing? What's going on? You look really, you're blushing and smiling. And he said, oh, there's a lady spirit nibbling on my ear. And I said, oh, okay. I didn't know what to think. And also, working as a therapist, psychologist, I've seen lots of people, and some of my clients, especially the ones that had a loved one pass away, sometimes tell me that they have visitations from the loved one that have passed, and sometimes having an ongoing dialogue with them. Like there was one male client I had whose wife had passed away, and he said that he still talks to her every day, but it's like she's sitting on the couch with him while he's awake and not while he's asleep. And he said, he knows it sounds crazy, but he still talks to her. So I'm just wondering whether in your experience, have you had many clients or even experiences yourself where people continue a relationship with a ghost?
Yeah, it's definitely possible. But I suppose, and I do believe in it, and in my own experiences, it's possible to have a relationship with spirit, but more in the sense of a best friend. So even in the case of like your friend that had his wife pass, you know, in this case, it's more like she's, you know, his best friend.
Okay.
So he's using that as a way of comforting, and I do believe, you know, that this is true because I see spirit. So I've seen people sat on people's sofas, you know.
Oh, right.
So, you know, when people think, oh, you know, they don't believe me and all this kind of thing, that, you know, well, I believe them because I see them. You know, but it depends on what frequency and you know, that they're vibrating at to communicate with that person.
Okay.
Yeah, so with spirit, it's more like a sense of being a best friend kind of relationship. And it's more like knowing that whatever your spirit or best friend, for want of a better word, is telling you, is they're only there to sort of like guide you, support you, and emotionally support you, or to assist you or another person.
Okay. So most of the time it is a positive thing that friend or ghostly friend wants to help and guide and support that person.
Well, I would say so. I've had a lot of positive experiences, and when people come for readings and things like this, you know, I've seen, well, depending on the day, I see the people that have stood by them, and I also hear the voices, and there's a knowing as well.
Yeah, that's really nice. Yeah, because I think it really helps, like if, you know, someone whose loved one, you know, especially if it's a partner or a wife or husband that's so close to them, and so the death must be devastating, and to still, so to get visitations and still have a dialogue must be very comforting and really help with the grieving process.
And also for the, you know, the person that's passed as well, you know, they want to make sure that their loved one is looked after and that they're safe. You know, and that they're okay this side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you do you have an example of anyone that had an ongoing, whether it's a friendship, you know, where it's the same, if it's the same spirit that talks to them for many years?
Right, well, I've encountered situations where I've helped someone who's like only just started making connections with spirit or beginning the journey. And like they became really excited, read everything, joined every group, and they became too reliable on their spirit guides. And would only do things with what their spirit would say. So they stopped making choices for themselves. And again, this isn't healthy as they miss out on life and learn from mistakes. Although I guess they did learn from their misinterpretations of the messages.
The lady who got too dependent on her spirit guides, so when you were helping her, so what happened? Did the spirit guides actually leave her, or did she try to leave them, or like what happened with that case?
Well, basically, she became too reliable on if somebody asked her to do something or go somewhere or make even just going down to the point of making a booking or reservation. She would ask, is this what I should do? Should I do this? And then she started looking into pendulums as well, and then asking the pendulum, should I do this, yes or no? And eventually she stopped making her own choices. She stopped deciding what she should be doing. And then, that's really unhealthy, because she starts to miss out on life, and from life's learning of mistakes. But then I guess also that she did learn from the mistakes of her misinterpretations of the messages.
Yes.
You know,
okay.
As I worked with her and worked with her spirit guide as well, she then learned that it wasn't healthy to rely on everything that he was. It was a he. On everything that he was saying.
Okay.
On everything that he was saying, because life's not about that. Life in the human experience is about taking the human experiences, and as she then began to trust her own judgments again, which she used to do, as she began to trust her own judgments again, and then slow down the pace of learning and just taking it step by step, it's like she became involved with life again.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, and she actually enjoyed making her choices, and every now and again she would confirm with her spirit guide if it was the right one, but sometimes she'd just go ahead with it and just learn by the mistakes anyway.
Oh, okay.
It took a long time. It took a long time to go through this and work through it, but she did it in the end, so that was amazing.
Okay, great. Wow, and did those guides, when she sought advice from those guides, were they quite accurate in the advice they gave? Or did they make mistakes?
They were originally, but after a while, for her to actually make that movement from relying on her, because she is having a human experience, for her to make that movement from there, they started sort of giving her two options and then more choices. And so then she was like confused with what's real and what isn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it went down a different track which she didn't really want to go down. And that's when she sought help.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, yep. So they were trying to help her not to be more independent, the guides.
They were, that's right.
Yeah.
They wanted her to make her own decisions, which is what life is about.
Yes, true. There's no challenge otherwise. And
that's true.
Yes. and it's quite satisfying, I think, to make your own decisions and, you know, and succeed, you know, or even if we make a mistake, there's some sort of satisfaction from that.
Which is what she liked. That was the main outcome of her achieving, I guess.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Right. So, so if I've got another question. If a person, say, you know, someone passed away and they said, oh, they're getting visitations from that person that died, whether it's a friend or partner or whoever, how does that person know that visitations or communication from that deceased person is really actually that person's spirit and not another spirit posing as that deceased person?
Okay. Anyone and everyone can receive messages and connect to spirit. However, at the beginning, the messages and the connections can be tricky to decipher. And this, you may just get something like images or one word, and then that comes down to your interpretation again, which can then be misread. Okay. However, once the gift is enhanced through experience and time with things like seeing, hearing, feelings, and knowing and so on, the messages then become more reliable and they provide better answers to questions and making decisions, and becomes more helpful in the knowing of who you're connecting to. Like for me, it's just a case of now, I just know now, and I have my own way of linking in and connecting with guides, which most people will learn to do as they progress over time. However, many years ago, as a child, spirit did not feel quite like the person who was presenting itself as it should be, like my gran when I was 5 years old.
Yes.
I would test and ask questions that only me and her would know. Know the answer to.
Okay.
I would even try to trick it with really silly questions because you would at that age, you know.
Okay.
And ask questions which you would not expect. But then once I knew it was her, then I feel safe to chat. But that's just one way of knowing. Ask the questions, test them. Ask silly questions that only you and the person that or your loved one that's passed over will know.
Okay.
You know?
Okay, sure. Wow. So it's asking those questions, and also over time, if you develop the skill, you will start to find ways to test whether it is really that person or that spirit.
Yeah. That's right. You kind of come to an agreement of what it's going to be. A bit like when you first meet somebody, you're not sure of that person, but after a while, you just know that they're safe. You just know that they're, that you're okay to say certain things to. And then at the same time, you know, you have people who you know not to connect with or say things to. It's a similar kind of energy connection.
Oh, okay. Okay, yep, interesting. But here's another question. How would you know if whether it's a hallucination or whether it really is that person's spirit visiting?
Right, okay. Right. This one's really difficult to decipher between hallucinations and spirit. But to be seen as hallucinations, they have to meet a number of criteria to say it is an hallucination. But it seems like with spirit, most people are ready to discuss or share their experiences, and they look to receive information on their experiences.
Okay. So whereas a hallucination, they don't tend to do that so much. It's more going for the ride or being a passive experiencer. Yeah. Okay. And are there any physical sensations that can be felt if a spirit's trying to talk to someone?
Okay, it can be a number of things. And again, for me, I never know how I'll get a message. It can be through visions, or I may see a person who looks a bit see-through-ish, you know, and will appear or talk to me or point at things that I need to mention to somebody. And again, like I say, they look see-through to me. So I would see a person as a human as being solid, but if if it's spirit, they would sort of like have this see-through effect. That's the only way I can really explain it. Have this see-through effect on them. So that's how I know the difference between when there's a few people in a crowd and then spirits stood beside them. I can kind of see through them. I also hear what spirits say, and there's just like this knowing or like a download of information. And a lot of people will get these sensations like tingles, heat, hot, cold. And for me, I feel people's aches and pains. So when people or spirit are coming through, I actually feel their aches or pains. And until I mention them or acknowledge them, they'll stay there.
Right.
Or they'll pass through more information. And then once they've passed through the information and it's been acknowledged, it goes immediately. Goes away immediately.
Oh, wow.
But I'm sure a lot of people will feel these sensations as well, have these experiences, or even just like they may see what they see as a slight movement from the corner of their eye, then they just think, oh, no, I didn't. But they actually probably did.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. Okay. Yeah. So what are ghosts anyway? What do you think that they are?
Well, for me, a ghost is like the energy or the spirit or soul of a person or animal that is passed on. And this energy can appear in various forms, like mists, shadows, a human form. But like again, I say for me, it's it's more a human form, but kind of see-through-ish. And once they've passed on, they earn the right to come and visit whoever they want, I guess.
Right, okay. So the consciousness survives the body.
Yeah, it just transfers state, because energy is everywhere.
Okay. Yeah. Well, do you think it's a good thing for a person to have a relationship with someone who's already passed on?
Yes, I do. But like in a healthy moderation.
Okay.
Especially if you feel it's your role to guide and support others.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it helps me understand and know that there's more out there in this big, vast universe. And when you look into the workings of energies, frequency and vibration, and so on, you understand that there's more to life after passing. After all, we are energy.
Yes.
And like I say, energy is everywhere.
Yes.
And for me, I would like to say to people, if I didn't hear, feel, sense, communicate with spirit, like from a young age, I'd probably be a skeptic myself.
Okay.
You know?
Yes.
Yeah. And you asking me this question about having a relationship would be way beyond what I would be even considering, you know?
Yes.
Yeah. Because I do have these relationships, and I do have these experiences. I do think it's a good thing, but like the lady we were discussing earlier,
yes,
too much of a good thing is not learning, and that's what we're here to do.
Yes. Yeah.
So my advice would basically be not to rush into all of this, and just take your time and adapt at your own pace with the guidance of your spirit guide.
Okay.
And any mentor that you might find around you, human mentor that's around that can help you with your development and awareness.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other thing to consider, it can be a lonely place doing this work, on your own. So there's lots of support and development groups out there.
Okay.
And my advice would be, to find one that you fit with. And if you join a group and it's not doesn't feel like the one for you, then, there's nothing wrong with just saying, I'm just going to try another group, and find one that fits with you so that you can get advice that you need.
Yes. Okay. Yep. Yes. A group that you feel comfortable with and is the right feel, the right energy.
This is right. Yes. Exactly right. If it feels right, it's the one for you.
Okay. So you're doing a talk, self-care as a psychic practitioner in the industry, for our conference, for the Real Ghostbusters of Australia conference, and also doing a workshop, psychic development and how to communicate with the spirit world. And then,
right.
Yeah. Oh, did you want to say anything about that?
Well, what's going on is there's a talk going on, and that's about self-care as a psychic practitioner in the industry, involving protection, cleansing of the aura, the pros and cons of being a psychic practitioner. There's workshop going on. The first part one, we've got psychic development and how to communicate with spirit, where we explain about energy and connecting with energy, and there's practical activities in there so that you get to experience those. And part two is how to live between two worlds. That's the emerging paradigm of the multi-dimensional human being, which involves using energy to attract positive and negative outcomes. Very interesting.
Yeah.
Being aware of how energy can affect the human behaviour. Things like how we respond and react to situations as a consequence of manifestations that can occur within our body, like sickness or happiness, and even situations in our life. Energy is so important. If you know how to work with it, it can work with you. And also, there's the ghost tour on the Friday evening, but there's limited numbers on that. That will be very interesting.
That would be very interesting. I'm looking forward to that.
Absolutely.
It'll be you and 3 others 3 other Ghostbusters and 1 paranormal investigator. Yeah. Right. Yeah. So yeah, if you want to join us for the conference or for the ghost tour or the workshops, get on to melbourneevents.net. So just melbourneevents.net, and that's the link to more information or bookings. Yeah, do join us. It's going to be a lot of fun, and yeah, very fascinating. Thank you very much, Karen, for this interview, and yeah, I look forward to seeing you in May.
All right, look forward to seeing you too, and everyone else that's joining us.
Yes, thank you.
Okay,
All right,
thank you.
Thank you. Bye.